probably our favourite venue in the country, if not worldwide. Delighted to be promoting this big card with David Haye and Haymaker Promotions, and of course live and exclusive on Sky Sports in the UK and on DAZN across America as well. We have a big card, like David said, 2 really big heavyweight fights, some of the best prospects in world boxing stepping up, defending titles, challenging for titles as well. We have one of the best prospects in US boxing joining us as well, and one of the top female talents as well on the card. It's going to be a great night, and before we speak to all of those, I'm going to pass over to the head of boxing for Sky Sports, Adam Smith.
Thanks, Eddie. What a great turnout. Fantastic to see everybody here today ahead of what is, as Eddie said, a super card on Saturday night, top to bottom. And look at the bottom table. They could be on the top and soon as well. Shannon, Courtenay, great to see Conor, Benn back. We welcome John Harding. Nikita, great to have you over from America. And look at this top table here. It is packed with really good fighters and fights. As I always say, something for everybody. That's what we look for in the card. And yeah, David Allen and Lucas Brown, the main event. But I think they're all main events here. You know, Dereck Chisora, great to have him back. Training now under Dave Colwell. Really looking forward to seeing how he performs against Senad Gashi, who we remember from his last visit. Remember Lucas Brown's last visit didn't work out for him, but this one may well do. He's a big puncher. He's a great personality. So too Dave Allen. Really looking forward to the British title fight between Cordina and Andy Townend, of course, and pretty boy Josh Kelly back. And about time you're back, Josh. Good to see you back in the ring, but a dangerous fight for Josh as well Saturday night. So top to bottom, Facebook Live, we're on air, I think 7 to 11. And an extra treat, we have the reacquaintance of Carl Froch and George Groves together as our pundits on Saturday night. Don't miss it.
Thank you, Adam. David, a few words from you. Pleasure to be working with you again. I never really thought we'd be in this position as now you've retired. I know, it's very enjoyable. And thank you to Nicole and your team as well. And you're looking forward to a big night on Saturday, and obviously your charge as well, who you seem to be falling more in love with every day. You know, this is a great team-up match-up between you two, and looking forward to seeing his first fight under Dave Colwell.
Brilliant. It's been a fun campaign, an exciting show. You know, thanks to everyone for coming down to the Park Plaza. It's once again just to look, the fact that there's no world title fights on the bill yet. Look how many people are here today. Just says how deep this card is with talent. Not only the talent for today, but the talent for tomorrow as well. And just proud to be a part of it, and just happy that we've got the fights on. Everybody's here. Everyone's going to turn up, get in the ring, and we're going to get it on. There's a few, obviously, eyebrows raised in the heavyweight division at the moment with fights not happening, but these guys are clean. These guys are ready to fight, and that's what boxing is all about.
Thank you, David. John Harding Jr. John, welcome. Your first time on one of our cards. We've got Dillian Whyte is kind of like the UK's Al Heyman right now. You know, he's managing all these young fighters. He's coming to me. He's getting slots for them. I see Richard Riakporhe up there doing great things in the cruiserweight division as well, and Fabio Wardley as well, the big heavyweight who's fighting on an next-gen card in Nottingham on May the 10th. John, I have to say, I haven't seen you much. Dillian Whyte tells me big things about you, and looking forward to seeing you fight the O2 on Saturday.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Matchroom Boxing, for having me. Thank my manager, Dillian Whyte, and everyone that's come out here to hear us talk and the show. What can I say? You know, where I'm from, growing up, like these type of things don't really happen for us, man. So to be sitting here and having you guys listening, the cameras watching in, I'm just embracing it, and I'm just amazed at the turnout, and also, you know, just living proof that hard work does pay off. Boxing has given me that lifeline, giving me that voice, giving me that reason for hope, and giving me the opportunity to change my life. So I just want to thank everyone that's come out here, and hopefully, you know, my life, what people see me do, they'll get up and want to change theirs or chase their desires as well. Thank you.
Yeah, I know a little bit about your story, and I think, yeah, absolutely, well done. And I know similar to Richard's in that respect. Tell us a little bit about your upbringing and what boxing did for you. I think it's important to spread that message about what boxing can give young people, and you know, I'd be interested to hear you talk on that. Well, if I can just kind of fast track and get more to the point, more or less with boxing, gave me the sense of direction, kept me away from, you know, alcohol, smoking, and I had a lot of long stretches in prison. My last one was a 6.5-year sentence. I
came out in 2015. Well, I came out to nothing, no hope. Very muscular, very big. Looking like I won't be able to be boxing fit ever again. I find it hard. I stayed consistent, training down in Miguel's gym, around Richard Briatpour and others. And it was kind of, the reason why it was hard, a lot of people were judging me, staying away from me, thinking, he's come out of prison, he's only going to go back. And I'm feel happy to say, sitting here right now, I proved them wrong. And everyone else here, it's someone's opinion of you don't matter. It's all about your opinion of yourself. Yeah, so I'm living proof of it, that hard work does pay off, and go out there and prove yourself to the world. And that's what I want to do, and that's what I'm doing. So I'm just happy that it's touching others in what I'm doing.
John, thank you very much. I think your stories, Richard's stories, are so important to show people what boxing can deliver for the communities and the youth in the communities these days. Thank you very much for sharing that with us. Nikita Ababiy. Guys, you probably haven't seen this kid. He is something else. 20 years old now, Nikita, just turned 20.
Yeah.
Out of Brooklyn, New York, 3 fights with us on DAZN. Been seen on Sky Sports as well. 3 first-round knockouts. This guy is putting in the rounds with Danny Jacobs ahead of his big unification fight with Canelo Alvarez, and the spars between those two have been absolutely electric. Welcome, Nikita, your first pro fight in the United Kingdom, and feeling good ahead of your fight at the O2 this Saturday.
I'm not really good with speaking in front of big crowds, but I'm really excited to be fighting out here in London, and it's a blessing to be able to showcase my skills in front of so many boxing fans. And I want to thank Eddie Hearn, my manager Keith, DAZN, Matchroom, my dad, my mom, my family, my coach Sosa for helping me get to where I'm at. And I just want the world to recognize my existence, and the first step for that is to light up the ring Saturday. And yeah, just come out Saturday and some white chocolate and.
He's white chocolate,
Yeah.
man. That's it. I forgot to give you that intro. White chocolate, everybody. White chocolate. Nikita, tell us about those spars with Danny Jacobs, because I've heard so much from Sosa, from Keith. You're putting in many, many rounds with him. I mean, there's no better experience than sharing a room with a fighter like that in preparation for his fight with Canelo Alvarez. Just golden ring time for you. And obviously, we all believe as a team that Danny Jacobs is going to win that fight on May the 4th.
Yeah, it's just an incredible experience to learn and be around fighters, world-class fighters like him, and it's going to be a hell of a fight with Canelo and Jacobs. Yeah.
Thank you, Nikita. Shannon, Courtenay, I got told off last time. It's Courtenay, everybody. And Shannon, a brilliant professional debut for you at the Copper Box. I mean, it was an all-action fight.
Yep.
Welcome to your team here. Adam Booth is here, I saw earlier, obviously with Josh Kelly as well. And it was an amazing experience for you. You sold so many tickets. You have again on Saturday as well.
Yep.
And looking forward to fight number 2, all within a couple of weeks of each other.
Yeah, I'm excited. My dream venue was the O2 Arena, so just to fight here on my second fight, I'm absolutely buzzing. I've got, again, big support coming off, it was a good debut. You know, she was tough as they come. I think she was related to Glove King because her chin was made of brick, I swear. But yeah, no, it was a good performance, and I'm just looking forward to putting on another good one in Saturday night.
What did you learn the most from that experience? Obviously, I saw you backstage. You were calm. I know you were a little bit crazy in the ring at times, but what did you learn the most from that experience at the Copper Box?
To stay calm, to not try and chase the knockout, because then you kind of look reckless and you can undo all the good work you've done leading up to it. So just to try and stay calm, and if a knockout comes, it comes. If it doesn't, just stay calm and look good doing it.
Thank you, Shannon. Conor, finally you're back. At the O2 where you boxed so many times before. It's been a long, frustrating period out after your great win last time out with your hand injury. I bet you can't wait to get back in the ring.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's been a long time. You know, it's been about 8-9 months. So I'm just excited to get back out there. You know, I've been working on things. It's not time wasted. People think, being out for so long, it's not good. No, it's not good when you're using that time, wasting that time. Every time I've come back from a setback, I've come back better, and that's because I've stayed in the gym, I've stayed working, and working on things I couldn't use my right hand. But mark my words, I'm going to have one hell of a jab come Saturday night. So it's about improving. If I do, even increasing by 10% of what I was last time. It's all about progress, and I fear staying static. I fear not moving forward. So you guys know what you're in for. You've not seen one boring Conor Benn fight. Either I'm going to be in a ruck or someone's getting laid out. It's as simple as that. So, but this time I really want to come off my jab and, box a little bit, chill out, show maturity in the ring. But that'll come with time, and I feel this camp's been different. This camp I've been taking my time and working on things in sparring. So I'm just ready to go Saturday. It's been a long time coming, and, thank you all you lot for showing up here today. It's such a blessing. Thank you to Matchroom, Eddie Hearn for getting me out on this show. And it's just a blessing to be back.
We can't wait to see you back, mate. It's been a long time. Excited to see your return. We have a brilliant British title fight that's going to be around 8 p.m. on Saturday night live on Sky Sports. Very important fight for both men. British lightweight title on the line, Commonwealth lightweight title on the line as well. Joe Cordina against Andy Townend. Andy, we're going to start with you. We've seen you in some great fights up at lightweight. It's so much better for you than those old days at super feather, and a big chance for you on Saturday night on another big show.
Yeah, another big chance back at O2 where I boxed last time for the British title, so I'm just looking forward to it now. It's been a long camp. Should have been boxing Ritson 4 weeks ago, but he couldn't make the weight. But good for him, and we're on to next one now, moving on.
What's the differences for you? I mean, I remember you boxed Martin Wald at super featherweight as well. You're a huge puncher. Do you feel like that extra weight moving up to lightweight has helped you carry your power up there as well, and a different animal at the weight?
Yeah, the extra weight, get to eat a little bit more and that, so it's all good. But yeah, all training's the same, and I'm feeling ready. Just want to get back in now.
Good. We know you always come to fight. Joe, again, as with Conor, saw you in the office the other day. I almost thought you'd retired. It's been that long since you've been out with a hand injury. It was a frustrating period. You were due to fight on the Usyk Bellew card in November. You had a hand injury. Now you're back. And like you saw with your interview with Joe Calzaghe the other day, British title, very, very important for a young fighter. We know you talk about your aspirations beyond that, but a big night for you on Saturday.
Yeah, of course. It's no secret that I didn't get into boxing just to win a British title and that was it. Nah, I look to go on to do world honours and get a world title, but I know there's steps along the way, and British title is one of them. I know that Andy Townend is a very good fighter, and I looking forward to the test on Saturday.
Obviously, you had a lot of momentum in your career going into those fights in November. Now you have no momentum, really. You've been out of the ring for a long, long time. Yeah. It's going to be difficult coming in, facing a fighter like Townend, who is at a level probably beyond where you've boxed before, coming straight back into the deep end. I think it's going to be an exciting fight.
Yeah, as a pro, yeah, I'd say yeah. But you're going on about a level where beyond me. I've had 180 amateur fights, box Olympic champions, world champions.
Okay, so I was just saying.
No, I'm just giving you the facts. So levels, yeah, as a pro, yeah, I'd say yeah. But I'm more than capable of beating the likes of Andy Townend and that. But I know he's a great fighter, and he is a level of where I've boxed at as a pro. But yeah, you say about the injury. I'd done a full camp. All I missed out on was the fight, really.
I know your focus is only on Andy Townend, but looking to make up for lost time in 2019, looking at obviously British level, moving to European level, is a great fight with Patera as well, who beat Ritson as well, and looking at some fights stateside as well.
Yeah, of course. I don't like looking on beyond that, but that's where I need to head to, which is Patera. That's the next step. But obviously, I got Andy Townend in front of me on Saturday, and that's where I look to get the job done.
We look forward to that, British and Commonwealth lightweight titles as well. Now, talking about another return to the card, PBK, welcome back, my friend. We saw you light up the place the last couple of years. Again, it's been a frustrating period, injured as well, but this is one of the best talents in world boxing right now, and we can't wait to see him back at the O2. Your opponent, who I've seen across his social media in this camp is in outstanding condition. Mr. Rodowski, I won't take a pop at your first name, but I'm going to ask a question via the translator now. A big opportunity for you. Tell us how you're feeling ahead of Saturday night.
Hello everyone. I would like to thank the organizer Eddie Hearn for fighting. Thank you Josh Kelly for accepting the challenge. I hope it will be a great fight. I'm hard work for 3 months. I'm ready for 10 rounds. Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you what, that was unbelievable. Thank you for your translation. Lads, if you could sort of refund out from the... that'd be blinding. PBK,
yes.
Welcome, my friend. It's been a frustrating period. Yeah. Again, you had so much momentum. Now, we're certainly not starting again, but big fight for you on Saturday. You must be absolutely dying to get in there.
I'm buzzing. I'm buzzing to be back in that ring. I feel at home when I'm in that ring. I just feel relaxed. Fight week is like getting to the fights, the most like intense part. When the fight comes, that's just where I just relax in the ring and just enjoy it. I mean, I know this guy's he's come to win, 17-0. He's had a good amateur background. I think he's had a good few fights as an amateur. And he's had 17 fights as a pro and undefeated. So I feel as though he's there. He's going to be solid. He's going to come and he's going to be strong and fit. So I've covered all bases in camp, and I'm ready. I'm ready to put a good show on.
Obviously, similar to Joe, looking to make up for lost time in 2019. The plans that Adam have got for you and the depths that he's willing to put you in 2019. So excited. I know you don't even know about them. You're just ready. And it's an exciting year for you. Very exciting year. I know you're not going to look past Saturday, but the opportunities in 2019 are endless for you.
Massive. I mean, I've stepped every part of training didn't really need me stepped up, but I mean, the sparring and stuff we've got in for this camp's been unbelievable. I mean, Magomed Kurbanov, IBF number 3. He's might be mandatory for Jared Heard after a final eliminator. So I mean, them are the type of spars I'm having with like these Russians undefeated guys, and I'm holding my own, and I'm doing good. I'm feeling ready, more than ready to perform on Saturday and move on quickly.
Finally, just talking to Conor and Joe and yourself, you're on a boat where you've been out for a while. Mm-hmm. Stepping back from the sport a little bit, does it give you a chance to analyse it more, sort of reassess the hunger? I know you've become a father as well, but sometimes it happens so quickly. You're boxing every month and you never really get a chance to step back and realise what the end goals are.
A little bit. I mean,
not at all.
I don't know. Let's see. I'm a bit of like, I would call myself a bit of a recluse, really. When away from boxing, I'm in the house with the family, or just sitting there like either having. I'm not living this mad life, so I don't like need a break from boxing. I just enjoy it. Do you know what I mean? I just take it how it is, flow, enjoy it, and that's where I perform best, when I'm enjoying the fight, and when I'm enjoying myself. Then it just it all happens on the night.
Look forward to that. Can't wait to see you back in the ring. Kelly v. Rodowski, WBA International welterweight title. Now we move on to the big boys. Senad, Gashi. I've got to say, you look $1 million there today, and I know you trained very hard for this camp. Last time we saw you, you fought Carlos Takam on, I think, 7 days' notice. You weren't fit, you weren't in shape, but you still managed to have a war in there. This time, different.
Yeah, first of all, thank you very much for the invitation that I can be here in England. Thanks to Eddie Hearn's Matchroom Boxing and all the people around that make this possible. Second of all, I just had 3 days, not 7 days. And but I had to grab the chance because it's a great opportunity to box in London against one of the best in the world. And I had nothing to lose. And I know I'm a warrior and I make every fight a war.
Obviously, the heavyweight division at the moment is crazy. It seems there are so many fighters that are one win away from being in a massive fight. Do you feel that a victory over Dereck Chisora can put you in a huge fight in 2019?
Yeah, I definitely think I can win against Dereck Chisora, and I'm looking forward for other fights. I visualized this fight many times in my head. I fought in my head again 10 times against Chisora. 9 times I won. 1 time I got disqualified.
Can I ask you, Senad, what did you get disqualified for?
I beat too hard when he was on the ground.
Okay, we saw that a couple of weeks ago. We don't want to see that. But I heard someone told me that you told them that you're going to win by 7th round KO. Is that right?
This is a secret.
It is. That's the prediction. But we look forward to a great fight. We're going to see a war on Saturday.
I'm going to make a great fight. I had a great training camp with my team and my coach, and I'm going to give my best, and the people are going to enjoy it for sure.
Thank you, Senad. We know you always give 100%. Del Boy, welcome back to the O2. We've seen some amazing nights from you in this venue. New trainer, new team. I've got to say, congratulations on putting the work in, my friend, up there in Rotherham. I know it's not really your cup of tea, but I know you've been grafting up there. An important night for you on Saturday.
You know, Rotherham and Sheffield is not that bad, to be honest with you. It's quite cool. I like it up there.
Going to be moving up there anytime soon? Or?
Oh, yeah. 100%. I'll be in Dave's next door neighbor. You know, O2 brings loads of great memories, disappointments and stuff like that. But, you know, it's part of boxing. You know, 1 minute you're jumping up on the ropes, next minute you're laying under the ropes. So this fight is a great fight for me. I'm excited. Give a shout out for making it happen to you, Eddie, David, and Adam Smith right there, you know, the man. So I'm just excited for this fight. I'm looking forward to this fight. And new coach, new skills. It's going to be amazing.
Obviously, we'll see what you've been working on Saturday, but this guy's going to come to fight, which I know you love anyway. But you're going to have to be motivated for this fight because obviously you know that this is a big opportunity for Senad Gashi, and he's going to become giving everything on Saturday night.
Oh yeah, man, I'm motivated. You know, I don't travel like 3 hours on the train every 4 days because I'm not motivated. I want to fight. You know, I always say that I love fighting. You know, if he comes to fight, man, we'll fight. I don't mind. You know, whatever he wants to do, we'll do.
And finally, same question, obviously, I know you're always in the mix for big heavyweight fights, but it's just a crazy game right now where anything can happen and big fights available at the drop of a hat.
Yeah, you know, big fights available. I think they got the big 4 at the top, you know, but really and truly, the big 4 at the top don't want to fight each other, so what can you say? So us at the bottom of the scrap will just take them.
Look forward to that. We go on now to what is the main event, and Dereck Chisora, I think one of the reasons why this is main event, because he called for it as well. Kugan Cassius' campaign, congratulations Kugan for your campaign to make this main event. And I think it's right, you know, I think this fight is a 50-50 fight. It's between 2 heavyweights that one has boxed at a completely different level and one at a different level, and one has shown potential and hope for a long time, and quite frankly, as I've said in interviews, I've absolutely no idea what's going to happen in this fight, and I'm really excited to find out what is going to happen. 2 great guys, 2 very good heavyweights, at a stage in their career where, quite frankly, they must win to go on to what we talk about, the madness of the heavyweight division, those big fights. And the winner on Saturday night will be in a big fight, and it is winner stays on. And firstly, I'm going to speak to WBA former regular world heavyweight champion Lucas Browne. Lucas, welcome. I see you two shaking hands. There's a lot of respect there. But away from that, we know you're going to go to war on Saturday night, but a massive fight for your career on Saturday night at the O2.
Yeah, 100%. Again, thank you for having me. It's always a pleasure to come over. I'm always very well treated and everything else. So thank you to yourself, Matchroom, everyone else. Obviously, the last time out in the O2 wasn't my day in any way whatsoever. So I'm looking to rectify that. I think over the last year, things that needed to be fixed in my career and home life, all that sort of stuff, have been fixed. I've got a new trainer. I've had 3 fights since then, and I'm just ready to go. So for me, I think, yeah, there's nothing bad to say about Dave Allen. He's a lovely guy. handshakes, all that sort of stuff. But as soon as the bell goes, we're going to punch the shit out of each other. So we'll smile after it. I want to go to McDonald's. He wants to go to Five Guys. So I don't know. We'll see what we can make out of it.
It's going to be a tough decision, to be honest with you. Five Guys wins. But talking about eating, you look a completely different fighter to the last time you were at the O2 against Dillian Whyte.
Yeah.
Obviously coming in a lot lighter now and feeling good. Presumably you've had a great camp.
Yeah, it's lighter, of course, but more conditioned and everything else. I wasn't doing any strength and conditioning for the White fight, so that needed to be rectified in a big way. So my new trainer, Jay Gray, out of Onyx in Perth, we do it all in the one spot, so there's no more travelling across country, all that sort of stuff. We do everything in Perth. And it's just a happier environment as well. So I'm completely happy with where I'm at. I think I'm in the best condition so far, so I'm happy to see what happens on Saturday.
And finally as well, we talk about that heavyweight roundabout. Your name has come up, I mean, you may not even know this, but in a lot of conversations in fights. I know Usyk, when I was talking to Team Usyk, they talked about Lucas Browne, Adam Konacki talked about Lucas Browne as well. We know that David Price wants to fight the winner of this fight as well. So when I say winner stays on, that's just it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You must win on Saturday night, and there's some big fights ahead.
Well, for me, I just want to stay in nice, good, competitive fights as well. Obviously, I want to make money and leave a legacy, but I want to be in good fights, and I think this has all the makings to be a great fight. So for me, I don't look past this in any way whatsoever. I want to concentrate on Saturday, put on a good performance, and then we'll talk about that afterwards.
Thanks, Lucas. Good luck to you, as always. The White Rhino. I have no idea how we got here, but you're here. Headlining the O2 Arena, fighting Lucas Browne, live on Sky Sports, live on DAZN. You have put the work in, unquestionably, and this is it. 2 days away from having to show that work.
Yep.
And obviously a huge amount of public support and a massive moment for your life on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm very proud to headline the O2. You know, if you'd have told me this even 6 weeks ago, I guess, never mind. I was going to say 10 years, 5 years, 6 months, even 6 weeks ago. Just very grateful, you know, to yourself and Sky and Goog and Cassius, of course. But you know, just to everybody that's a fan of British boxing, you know, I feel like they've took me. I feel like every boxing fan out there nearly has kind of took me in as one of their own, and I'm the friend, I guess. And they watch me fight, and they feel like they're watching the friend get in there. So, you know, yeah, I'm very grateful, very fortunate. I'll remember Saturday night forever. But, you know, I need to win the fight, of course. You know, I'm here to win. I'm in fantastic shape. You know, November, I boxed Bracamonte, and, you know, I come out of the ring, and a few days later, I thought, if I carry on like this, I'm going to end up not in the greatest way in 10 years' time. So I seen Adam Booth over there, went to see Adam, and, you know, I was there for a couple of days, and the training was great, but he changed my thinking of things, you know. I then went home and got even fatter than I was for a little while. I did go home and get fatter for a little while. And then Christmas Day, I got on the scales 20 stone. And I said, you know what, let's give it a go now. This is it. This is your last chance, you know. You come into the ring out of shape again, you finish for good. You know, you come in the ring and lose again. It's a long way back. So we spoke. The Lucas Browne fight came up, and I'm headlining the O2 against a former holder of a WBA heavyweight title. It doesn't get any bigger than this for me. You know, I'm from the DN12 in the room. I see a few DN12 faces in the room. This is unbelievable. This is a dream come true, and I'm going to beat Lucas Browne as well. I am going to beat him. I know I am. You know, me and Darren Barker, you know, we've not been training for hours every day for nothing. You know, I've really put it in. I'm really excited to show everyone that, you know, I'm not just a tough man. I can box. I've got ability. I have got ability. Like, believe it or not, there is boxing ability there. And Saturday, I'm finally going to show it. You know, I'm in the condition to show it.
What was the turning point for you from the Bracamonte fight? I mean, that fight was supposed to be a routine win. It ended up being an absolute...
You told me that you would beat him.
I would, but I will, possibly. but it was like... I mean, the Dave Allen that turned up, obviously, you know, we don't talk that much. We presume you're training. We presume you're sparring.
You would presume that,
We found out after that fight, you didn't... I think you trained 2 days, you said, which was a little bit worrying. But what was the turning point to the mindset? Yeah, was it the Bracamonte fight? I mean, what...
The Lenroy Thomas fight, March 3rd, I had 5 fights after that. I probably trained for 4 weeks altogether in 7 months. So I did all right, really. You know, I did all right. It was the Tony Yoka fight was the turning point. I was ready to retire. I was, It took me like 11 hours to get home from Paris the next day. There was a problem with the tunnel and whatever. I was standing next to a radiator on the train to Doncaster, and I just thought, you know what, I don't need this anymore. I don't need it. I'm really, I was topless on the train, and I just sat there. Everyone was looking at me. I looked swollen. Everyone was just like, what is this man doing? And I must have stunk as well. So anyway.
But that was a low point.
Yeah, I was ready to retire. I was going to retire. I was going to fight Lee Carter in Sunderland, 4-rounder, win and be gone and find a job. Nick Webber knocked him out, and I thought, you know what, David, let's go. I boxed in Sunderland, beat him. And I thought I was some knockout puncher, so I thought, this Bracamonte fella, I'll chin him in around, don't worry about it, don't train David, it's fine, you're a massive puncher now. And obviously I got in an absolute war with him, got home, I thought, another 2 or 3 fights like that, you're going to end up talking, no one's going to understand the words you're saying. So I spoke to my family, I went to see Adam as well, and you know, the ability is there. I've been letting myself down. I'm really disappointed in myself because the frustrating thing for me is everyone thinks I'm no good. Everyone thinks I'm just a novelty act and I'm funny and I'm whatever else, but I can fight. And, you know, me and Darren, we're in fantastic, well, I'm in fantastic shape. Darren's in good shape as well, to be fair. So
the link up with Darren's a unique one. Obviously, you've always had that good relationship together. Darren, I've always felt, will be a tremendous coach for pro fighters, but putting the effort in is another thing, and obviously he's never wanted to do that. I think he's thought about it, but he's done that with you. Tell us about those probably, I don't know, 6 weeks together that you've spent.
Well, I started off the kind of 3 weeks in Leeds with Mick Marsden. Mick Marsden will do the corner on Saturday. Mick Marsden will always be there, you know, he's my friend and he knows his boxing, he'll be in the corner. But me and Darren, like, we just hit it off. We got on really well. He's a former world champion. And we just I'm like, I've turned into, I'm Darren Barker without the fashion sense, you know what I mean? Like,
I'm better looking though, 100%. Do you know what I've found out as well with Dave? Not only can he fight, there is nothing Dave wouldn't do for £1 million. Honestly, I mean, if you can find something that Dave won't do for £1 million, I'll give you £1 million. It's impossible, but yeah, he's talented. Dave's very talented.
One thing we've seen before, Darren, is we've seen him actually work hard in camps and not really translate that in the fights. So how's the difference between all the work that you put in? It's massive pressure, you two just teaming up with each other, and then all of a sudden going in the biggest fight of his career at the O2, headlining and getting it right. How do you get it right in that moment on Saturday night?
Well, he's got to do it, I ain't. Do you know what? I think the first thing is you've got to respect your coach. You've got to have that respect, and you've got to listen, and he's listened. I think it's not rocket science, boxing. It's not, you know, it's simple. When you break it down, boxing's simple. You know, you've got to hit your opponent more than he hits you. And I think in Dave's case, he's not the biggest heavyweight in the world, so he needs to rely on speed. And I think for Dave, he's got to be quick. He's got to be switched on throughout, because we've seen how big of a puncher Lucas Browne is, and he respects his power. But this is a great opportunity for Dave now to make his mark on the heavyweight division. He goes now from potentially being just this comedian, this guy who's is a great guy, fun to be around, to a serious contender. And it's over to Dave now. All the work's done. There's no excuses at all. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks, Dan. And finally, Dave, what happens on Saturday night? I know the feel-good stories is incredible here. Yeah. The win takes you to another level. What happens on Saturday night? Have you played that out in your mind?
Yeah, numerous times. You know, the ring walk, I can't wait for the ring walk. You know, it's going to be fantastic. Feels like gold, and it's just going to be beautiful. And you know, the fight starts. I'm going to stick to the Darren game plan, you know, for a little while. We'll see how it goes. If it's working, fantastic, we'll stick to it. If not, I'm going to Homer Simpson him. I'm just going to say, Lucas, look, I'm just going to try and, you know what I'm like, you know what I mean? The game plan is there. The game plan B is punch me in the face and let him punch me in the face and let's see who's the last one standing. Like I'm Saturday night, I'm willing to, and I can honestly sit here now and say, I'm willing to take whatever. You don't have to render me unconscious to beat me, because if not, I'm not really bothered really. He can punch my face all day if he wants, but I ain't going anywhere unless he knocks me out. He can only beat me if he knocks me out.
Do you think it goes 12 rounds?
Nah, no chance. Because I'm fit enough for 12 rounds. No, wait there. I don't want to wait there. I don't want to drop myself in it. I'm ready for whatever. But what I'm saying, what I'm saying is this: we're gonna try a new look, and if that doesn't work, yeah, we're just gonna get at it. Like I want to get at it. I want to feel his power. If I feel his power, and it's a bit like that hurt a little bit, we'll stick to the game plan. If not, we're going to get at it straight away. So we'll see. You know, I respect him massively. I like him. Saturday night though, like it's me or him, and that's how it is, I'm afraid. And you know, I said that before. This time I'm good enough to beat him up, so I'm going to get at him. Yeah.
Well, we can't wait, mate. Good luck to both of you. It's a big fight for your careers and your lives on Saturday night. And again, thanks to everybody taking part in this show. We're going to have a great crowd there on Saturday night, and thanks so much for turning out today. We're going to have head-to-heads up here now, and everybody on these tables available for one-on-one with the media. Thanks again for showing up. Thank you very much.